Hello, this is Kev, and this is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. And yeah, I just happened to come across this story right here on Facebook. Someone posted it, and it really gives rise to a problem that we often visit here in the manosphere. And that problem is simping. Yeah, and Chris Rock does a interview on actors on actors interview on a Variety magazine's website, and you know I just want y'all to see how goofy what he's about to say is. I understand that there might be an air of sexism in the workplace, in the corporations in Hollywood, but it's just the way he was making it seem. It seemed more as if he was just pandering. And you may have a different opinion on stuff like this, but this is what I saw. So yes, I recorded a reaction to that part of the interview earlier. So just tell me what you think in the comment section. So here it is.
And let's not downplay the fact how hard it must have been to be a woman at that time going through,
Houston, we got us a virtue signal.
Yeah. It's like, I'm the boss. No, not him. I'm the boss.
Now, before we get started with this video, I'm not denying the existence of sexisms in corporations and industries, but it's not being looked at from both sides. And from the way Mr. Rock is shaping this up to be, I'm thinking about he's about to go on this diatribe of how men have refused and shut women out of opportunities, and just listen to what he has to say, because you would think that the world is just against women, but I'm not getting that from how he explains things. So just listen to what he's about to say, because this is a stern warning for most people who've never ever seen this kind of thing in their lives.
I've fired people because they couldn't listen to a woman.
Notice he didn't say men, he said people. Tricky language.
And why couldn't I?
It was just some mental stuff, like, how come he's not doing...
So not only did he just not make it gender specific, he's admitting to firing people, men especially, on an assumption that he made. See, this is why you got to be careful with these Hollywood types. They're putting out messages to divide us on the sly.
And then I realized, because...
So why can you listen to a woman?
And now she's looking at him like,
you better answer this correctly, Chris, or everybody's going to hate you.
Really, nigga?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's something with my mother. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been around, started out as a comedian, Joy Behar and Susie Essman.
Okay, so white women got him in the door. Is he returning the favor by firing some men? And I'm beginning to wonder, what were the ethnicity of the men that he was firing? I mean, were they diverse, or, what the usual
Put me
is?
under their wing, and, I just always was around these powerful women. I mean, even in comedy, the clubs were run by women.
So seriously, Mr. Rock, in front of this pale woman, you're gonna talk about this air of sexism and men not listening to women, when you are establishing not only you went under the wing of women that had to open the door for you, but there were establishments run by powerful women. So how has this industry, or basically Western culture, been a problem for women? I mean, just say that there were women and men high up on the pecking order, instead of sending up some stupid virtue signal.
Comedy Store was Mitzi Shore in LA, and the most powerful person in New York was Silver Freeman.
Yeah, one has to wonder what his purpose is for saying this in the first place. Now, it's already something for me to see black men championing other causes besides our own, and yet another opportunity blown to, give rise to the era of racism in Hollywood. Now, Chris Rock has championed causes against racism before, I would say. But I mean, I still gotta wonder what is behind telling people that you've had to fire men. I mean, I'm sure he's had to fire a couple of women along the way too, for other reasons. But that right there, it didn't seem to me like he was establishing that there was a good enough reason to fire people. Just, I mean, he didn't even say that these guys said, fuck these bitches or something like that. And from what I've observed, it seemed like attitude goes both ways. So, I mean, how can you victimize powerful women? I mean, if if all women were at the bottom of the pecking order and Chris Rock was just, oh my God, this isn't right, I would understand. But it seems to me like, it was just bullying at that point. And, it was just women and men, and they just use any reason. And that's kind of some bullying that goes on in Hollywood today, but in a different form. It's like sexism from women against men, and men like Mr. Rock enabling it in the name of, yeah, one more thing. This whole male feminism thing is very illogical. I mean, listen to the way he's explaining things. I mean, these are why these people are actors and entertainers and not philosophers and scholars. Like I said, be careful listening to this shit, because this sounded like no more than a pussy play. And, and that's being brutally honest. So, this is Kev. Thanks for allowing me to come to you once again. Like, share, subscribe, and Kev We Trust. See ya.